Good morning, everyone. In today's listening session, we will discuss an important topic in nutrition science, which is protein sources, focusing specifically on the comparison between animal-based diets and plant-based diets. Protein is an essential macronutrient required for growth, tissue repair, enzyme production, hormone regulation, and immune function. Understanding different protein sources helps individuals make informed dietary choices based on health needs, ethical considerations, and lifestyle preferences. Let us begin by reviewing the role of protein in the human body. Proteins are made up of amino acids, which are often referred to as the building blocks of life. There are 20 amino acids, 9 of which are considered essential because the body cannot produce them on its own. These essential amino acids must be obtained through food. A high-quality protein source is one that provides all essential amino acids in sufficient amounts. Animal-based protein sources include meat, poultry, fish, eggs, milk, yogurt, and cheese. These foods are often described as complete proteins because they naturally contain all essential amino acids. For this reason, animal-based proteins are commonly recommended for supporting muscle growth, recovery, and overall nutritional adequacy, especially for children, pregnant women, and individuals with high protein needs. In addition to protein, animal-based foods provide important micronutrients such as vitamin B12, iron, zinc, and calcium. For example, red meat is a rich source of iron, which is important for oxygen transport in the blood, while dairy products are a major source of calcium for bone health. Fish also provides omega-3 fatty acids, which are beneficial for heart and brain health. However, animal-based diets also have some limitations. Many animal protein sources, especially processed meats and fatty cuts, contain high levels of saturated fat and cholesterol. Excessive consumption of these nutrients has been linked to an increased risk of cardiovascular disease. In addition, processed meats such as sausages and bacon are associated with higher risks of certain chronic diseases when consumed frequently. Now let us turn to plant-based protein sources, which include legumes, beans, lentils, peas, soy products, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. Plant-based diets emphasize foods derived from plants and may range from vegetarian diets, which exclude meat, to vegan diets, which exclude all animal products. Plant-based proteins are generally lower in saturated fat and free from cholesterol, making them beneficial for heart health. One common concern about plant-based proteins is whether they provide enough essential amino acids. Most plant proteins are considered incomplete proteins because they lack one or more essential amino acids. However, this does not mean that plant-based diets are inadequate. By consuming a variety of plant foods throughout the day, such as combining grains and legumes, individuals can obtain all essential amino acids. This concept is known as protein complementarity. Plant-based diets also offer additional health benefits. They are typically high in dietary fiber, antioxidants, and phytochemicals, which support digestive health and reduce inflammation. High fiber intake has been associated with improved blood sugar control and lower risk of obesity. These benefits make plant-based diets attractive for individuals managing chronic conditions such as diabetes and hypertension. Despite their advantages, plant-based diets require careful planning. Certain nutrients, such as vitamin B12, iron, calcium, and omega-3 fatty acids, may be more difficult to obtain from plant sources alone. Vitamin B12, in particular, is naturally found almost exclusively in animal products. Therefore, individuals following strict vegan diets may need fortified foods or supplements to prevent deficiencies. When comparing animal-based and plant-based diets, it is important to recognize that neither approach is inherently superior for everyone. The quality of the diet matters more than the category. For example, a diet high in lean meats, fish, vegetables, and whole grains can be very healthy, while a plant-based diet high in refined carbohydrates and sugary foods may not provide optimal nutrition. From an environmental perspective, plant-based diets are often considered more sustainable. Producing plant protein generally requires fewer natural resources and generates lower greenhouse gas emissions compared to animal protein production. For this reason, some individuals choose plant-based diets for environmental or ethical reasons, in addition to health considerations. For university students and young adults, choosing protein sources often depends on budget, availability, and lifestyle. Plant-based protein sources such as tofu, Tempeh, lentils, and beans are usually more affordable than meat and can be easily incorporated into daily meals. At the same time, animal-based proteins like eggs and dairy can also be cost-effective and nutritionally valuable. Healthcare professionals and nutritionists often recommend a balanced approach, which includes both animal and plant protein sources. This approach allows individuals to benefit from the strengths of each type while minimizing potential risks. For example, reducing red and processed meat intake while increasing plant protein consumption is associated with better long-term health outcomes. In conclusion, both animal-based and plant-based protein sources can support a healthy diet when chosen wisely. Animal-based proteins provide complete amino acids and key micronutrients, while plant-based proteins offer fiber, antioxidants, and cardiovascular benefits. Understanding the differences between these protein sources enables individuals to design diets that meet their nutritional needs, personal values, and health goals. Thank you for listening. Answer the following questions based on the tape. 1. What is the main topic of the listening passage? A. Weight loss programs. B. Protein supplements. C. Comparison of animal-based and plant-based protein sources. D. Cooking methods for high-protein foods. 2. Why is protein considered an essential macronutrient? A. It only provides energy. B. It supports growth, repair, and body functions. C. It replaces carbohydrates. D. It prevents digestion. 3. How many amino acids are considered essential? A. 7. B. 8. C. 9. D. 20. 4. Why are animal-based proteins called complete proteins? A. They contain high calories. B. They include fiber. C. They provide all essential amino acids. D. They are easy to digest. 5. Which nutrient is naturally found mainly in animal-based foods? A. Vitamin C. B. Vitamin B12. C. Dietary fiber. D. Carbohydrates. 6. What is one health concern related to excessive consumption of animal-based proteins? A. Lack of energy. B. High intake of saturated fat and cholesterol. C. Vitamin deficiency. D. Low muscle mass. 7. Which of the following is a plant-based protein source? A. Eggs. B. Cheese. C. Fish. D. Lentils. 8. Why are plant-based proteins often considered heart-healthy? A. They are high in cholesterol. B. They contain more sugar. C. They are lower in saturated fat. D. They are highly processed. 9. What does the term protein complementarity refer to? A. Eating protein with fat. B. Combining plant foods to obtain all essential amino acids. C. Replacing animal protein with supplements. D. Increasing protein intake daily. 10. Which nutrient may be difficult to obtain from a strict vegan diet? A. Fiber. B. Vitamin B12. C. Vitamin C. D. Potassium. 11. What additional health benefit is commonly associated with plant-based diets? A. Higher cholesterol levels. B. Lower fiber intake. C. Increased inflammation. D. Improved digestive health. 12. According to the speaker, which factor is more important than diet type? A. The number of meals. B. Food packaging. C. Overall diet quality. D. Calorie counting. 13. Why do some people choose plant-based diets besides health reasons? A. Convenience. B. Taste preferences only. C. Environmental and ethical concerns. D. Cooking skills. 14. Which protein source is mentioned as affordable for university students? A. Steak. B. Salmon. C. Tofu. D. Lamb. 15. What balanced approach do nutritionists often recommend? A. Avoiding all animal products. B. Eating only plant-based foods. C. Including both animal and plant protein sources. D. Using protein supplements daily.